good afternoon, good evening. Hope everybody's having a good day. Happy Monday. We made it through the weekend. I don't know if that's a good thing or not, but we made it to another week. My name's Rob. Thanks for coming and checking out the stream. This is my 50 and 50 plus KC gaming channel. I'm going to be streaming some MLB The Show like we usually do. Let's get started. Jump right into Face of the Franchise program. Just kind of go through see my progress so far. I'm actually up over. I finally got the last Face of the Franchise pack to open, so I'm up to 409,000. So the rest of these are all bonus, pretty much stuff. So we'll just keep plugging along, getting all this stuff done. So let's see. We got the daily moments. We're all caught up on those. Got the Face of the Franchise tasks. Got all those done. We've done We've done all the flashback missions, so those are good to go. Still working on the team missions, so we got the AL East, AL Central, AL West, and NL East. Almost pretty well done with NL Central. We've already completed the NL West, so we're just pushing right along with getting the XP done. So collections. Still working on that Washington collection. Washington Nike City Connect uniform. Still working with Rendon and Washington. So gonna get that. Got the Nike City Connect uniforms all completed and collected. And of course Babe Ruth was the first collection we completed. So we're doing pretty good there. Haven't done any of the exchanges. Still need to do the NL Faces of the Franchise Showdown. I might do that. I might jump in there and do that next, actually. We do have the AL Franchise Showdown completed. We finished the Franchise West Conquest and started in March to October, but I don't know how much I'm going to be messing around with that. So let's just go into yes, I'm sure I want to, and I'm already in there. So let's just go ahead and exit. Yeah, screwed up the first one. So let's see here. 2 hits, 1 extra base hit, and 3 innings without allowing a run. We'll see how this goes. Just spent the last, getting ready here, spent about 10, 12 minutes in custom practice. So see how this goes. I was working on Legend for a little bit, was finally getting some good timing down on Legend, and then I switched to All-Star and my timing was all jacked up. So we'll see how that continues or not. So baseball is back, and the Royals took 2 out of 3 from the almost said the Indians, from the Guardians this weekend. First 2 were close games. The third game, which they got their backside beat royally, pardon the pun, but they got beat 17-3. It was like the Browns beat the Chiefs 17-3 over the weekend. It was like, my goodness. But, you win 2 out of 3. You can't complain a whole lot about that. A little early on a knuckle curveball. Counts 1 and 2. Got Acuna starting off for the night here. Here comes a 1-2 pitch. Another foul on the knuckle curve. So it looks like the Mets are 3-1. The Cardinals are 2-1. The Astros are 3-1. So right now the Royals are tied with the White Sox for first in the AL Central at 2-1. But that little non-display of pitching on Sunday was just not good at all. You give up 6 runs in the first, and you wind up giving up 17 in the entire game as he smacks it foul. It was not a good day for the Royals pitching staff, and that was with 3 of their younger pitchers going, and that's just a terrifying thought. As I swing a cutter out of the zone, that was not good. So, but yeah, that was with Bubic, Kowar, and Singer all pitching in that game, and none of them looked good, and that's not a comforting feeling when you see your young pitchers just get blasted like that. So, and that's hammered out to center field. Center fielder's on his horse, and he watches it crash over the fence for a home run. So, nice solo shot for Justin Turner. I'm not quite sure Which team? Oh, this must be oh, yeah, this is the team I drafted. Never mind. I'm having a senior moment. I apologize. This is having a senior moment. This is the face of the franchise showdown. So not my regular team. 2-0 to count to Antuna. I think I probably should have adjusted the lineup, but oh well. Yeah. Lazy fly ball to left. Left fielder's going back. Still going back. Makes a nice running grab just before the warning track for the second out. So we just need to get one more hit to finish this. And then we won't have to worry about doing any pitching. So Josh Bell come through right here, would you, big man? And that's going to drop foul out of play as it slices into the stands. 0-1 to the Knights cleanup hitter. Thompson pitches. Fastball. Sinker misses outside. A high sinker. Here comes the 1-1 delivery. To Bell. Hits it hard, but left fielder's got a beat on it. He's still drifting back, and he gets it on the track. So to the bottom half we go. All we needed was 2 hits. We could only get 1, but it was a nice solo shot. So and have to make sure we don't give up any runs. Otherwise, we'll be playing this one again. First pitch from Yuri Perez. Anthony Alford. Now the 0-1. It's 0-2 with the sinker catches the outside corner. So hope everybody had a good weekend. Mine was pretty good. Too short as always, but the 5 days after the weekend are the hardest. So whatever your weekend is, you know what I'm talking about. And the 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And there's 1 out here in the first. First pitch to Perez from Perez. That's a Perez dealing. Slapped out to right center field. Renfro's on his tracks and squeezes it for out number 2 on his horse in his tracks. I can't talk today. And here comes the first pitch to Brian Reynolds. Who knows how long Brian Reynolds is going to stay on the Pirates, but which is a bummer. Because I remember back when, yes, I'm telling you, I'm old, so just deal with it. Back when the Pirates won the World Series back in '79, when they had Willie Stargell and Rennie Stinnett and, all those guys. John Candelaria, Kent Colby. They had a pretty good team, pitching and hitting, so. That brings up Tommy Pham for us as we go ahead to the top of the second. We just need a hit, and this moment will be over. And he pops that one up. If I'd stop popping stuff up, we might get somewhere. So 1 out here in the second. Willie Calhoun. Should I bunt? No, I shouldn't bunt. Come on, get over his head. All right, there we go. And he's in the second with a sliding double. And that takes care of it, so we actually win it. Went a little longer than I wanted to, but I would prefer to get the 2 hits in the first inning and not have to worry about pitching, but it is what it is. So, like I said, we're almost to level 28, so we're just keep on grinding away at that. So we finished that one. So what do we get for this? For that little victory? Earned additional items. Yes. Exit. I don't need the tutorials every time. Austin Riley. And only Austin Riley. As you can see, I've got Chris Bryant up to a parallel 2. And that's just from just playing. Not really paying attention to it. So Tyler O'Neill. Speed. That speed's going to be the difference. So Tyler O'Neill, come on in. Significantly increased pitch accuracy? No. Contract. Well, I don't need drag bunt boost, so contact boost on the first 2 pitches will have to do. So we're going to manage a squad. We're going to put here. And we're going to sub him out with Tyler O'Neill. Probably not the good idea. Third right. Well, he's going to be out of position just because I'm not worried about it. Since we don't have a whole lot of fielding and pitching to do. And his perks. We'll go ahead and put that one down there. So we got all three of those equipped. Alright, what are you still complaining about the... Alright, so let's see here. Going to... It's Tyler and Tommy. We'll put Tyler third. So we're going to put Josh Bell third. We're going to do this. Yeah, that'll do. We'll move Hunter and throw up to... There we go. Get this lineup a little more set. And there we go. That's what we're going to go with the next one. And what are we doing here? Jake Cronenworth. You're entering the Crone zone. 4 total bases in 2 innings without allowing a hit. I should be able to do this. Not going to swear to it, but I should be. As we're working towards the main boss. And of course, I'll probably lose on this first boss and have to start all over. Wouldn't be the first time that's happened. 4 total bases. Alright, so we just need to get basically a homer, so. Or 4 singles. Well, there's 1 single for Acuna. Would have been nice if I could have got that one up in the air and maybe got a double out of it, but it brings up Tyler, who just joined the squad. That's out. Another single. Apparently I'm going to do this station to station today. Brings up Josh Bell. Now if you can just get a hold of one and we just finish this off right here, that'd be nice. Fastball misses outside, ball 1. So, see if Josh Bell can keep the line moving here with another base hit. And he pops that one up, so that was not good. Got under that 4-seamer. And everybody retreats. We're not going to try and get silly. We just need total bases. Don't need to get ridiculous about it. We just need to not hit into a double play with Turner here. And as I swing at that circle change, it's out of the zone. That probably would have been a double play ball. So happy Monday, everybody. Just misses the outside corner. Should be 2-0, but it's 1-1 now to Turner. Snell checks the runners. Fouls off a fastball. Late on that. Here we go. The 1-2 pitch. There's a double play ball. 6-4 to 3. And just what I needed not to happen. So I have to pitch, and I've got O'Neill on the infield. So let's... Have to make sure I don't let them hit the ball. Because I've got Tyler O'Neill on the infield. Circle change, catches the inside corner. Strike 2. Yuri Perez. The 0-2 delivery. Swing and a miss, strike 3, so there's 1 down. So that's good. I'm able to not do anything silly. Here comes a circle change from Yuri to Austin Nola. The Padres backstop. The 0-1 offering from Yuri. Swings through a slurve, strike 2. Doing a good piece of pitching here so far. Knock on wood. The 0-2 delivery. Oh, come on, that was there. Where did that miss? You're missing a good game, Blue. You're missing a good game. Here comes the 1-2 delivery. Swings through the changeup, strike 3, and there's 2 away. So what do you think of the Knights uniforms there? Those are my own personal design, so. Other than the logo I found on the vault, but like I said, I was using Fireflies and I didn't really feel that, and I can't use Chihuahuas because they don't have that as an audio, which is kind of annoying since they have Undominicans and Democrats and Republicans, but they don't have Chihuahuas as one of the options. So here comes the 0-1 to Cronenworth. Slapped hard through for a base hit. As the third baseman just Olay. Yep, and there you go. Do not give up a hit. And that is how easy it is to lose on one of those. Better luck next time. Yeah. Logan Webb entered the game with a man on second while trailing by a run. Take the lead before recording 12 outs. Well, considering I failed on 2 of those 4, this is not going to be the best. But we'll see what happens. Alright, so we just need to get 2 runs. And he's probably going to get thrown out going back to second. Yep. Oh, my goodness. What is there to be said after that? What really needs to be said? That was just... I can already see this happening. Like I said, I'm not the greatest player. But that's just disheartening. Base hit through the left side. Yay! We can still get 2 runs, though. We can still get 2 runs. Especially if Josh Bell gets a hold of one here. And I pop up the hanging slider. Oh, my goodness. You're giving me pitches to hit, and I'm not hitting them. That brings up Justin Turner. Hammered foul down the left side, out of play. Keep that fair, you might have won the game. Say, this definitely wasn't a good start to this one. Takes a slider over the inside corner. Counts 0-2 now to Turner. The 0-2 offering from Webb. Fouls off the slider. Very early. Not good. I wish O'Neill could steal. Boy, I'm a poet and didn't know it. The 0-2 offering. And that's a double play. Not really what I was wanting there. All right, in Tuna. Well, I see how this is going to go. Because I'm not being patient and I'm swinging at everything crap. So gotta get a pitch up, drive it, get some base runners. Still got a shot. 2-0 as he buries one in the dirt. So just gotta be patient. Let him come to me. And of course I missed the pitch that I want to just smash into the seats, but and the pitches that I get to hit, I'm just not hitting them. So this is a bummer. This is depressing, quite depressing. So, well, on that note, Peyton Henry, probably my worst hitter in the lineup. 4 outs remaining to get 2 runs. Chances are slipping away here. Lazy fly ball to right. And there's 3 outs to go as we're pinch hit for the pitcher spot, who got picked off second. Yes, yes. Substitutions, blah, blah, blah. Go with Willie Calhoun, I guess. The best of a bad lot. So if he can get on base, we can get back around to the top of the lineup and still have a shot. Not much of one, but still have a shot. As I swing at one that's... I am swinging absolutely horribly today. One and two to Calhoun, the pinch hitter for Devin Williams. Just throw me a high fastball. Well, he threw me a high slider, and I still missed it. Everything I'm early on. So, of course, when I try to wait, then I'll probably be late. Misses a sinker outside. Hey, it's 2-2. Actually making him work a little bit. This is bad. Full count. If we can get him on, we'll have a shot with Acuna. Fouls off the sinker. Count remains 3-2. So, my first real good at bat of the day. Takes ball 4, a borderline pitch, so we'll take that. If we can get a hold of one with Acuna, we got a shot. And that gets through, not exactly what I wanted, but we've got base runners. So it brings up Tyler O'Neill, who just got onto the squad. So misses outside with a slider. Really need to make him work. He's got entirely too much energy and too much confidence. We haven't made him work at all. Sinker over the outside corner. Evens the count at 1-1. Webb checks the runners. And the delivery. Oh, come on. 2 outs left for Josh Bell. I was really hoping that was going to squeak through, but nice play by the second baseman to knock it down and get the out. And that's a double play to end this little. That was not good at all. Oh, please, y'all did not just win the World Series. Stop it. Yes, confirm exit. Yes, I know. I need to go back in and start again. That is not the way I wanted to start Monday. Definitely not the way I wanted to start Monday. Oh, my goodness. All right, well, that's what happens. Better luck next time. Yeah. I know. So, I did get the starter. I did get the AL. The AL I did on the first try. Just boom, right through it. Apparently, I just could not hit against the NL players. Stop with the freaking tutorials. Stop it. All right. I'm going to jump out of this real quick. Yes, I'm sure I want to win. All right, settings. Game controls, not game control settings. Where is the tutorials at? I want to turn this thing off. I'm pretty sure I turned it off, but general tutorials. I'm turning tutorials off. I don't need to see them. Yes, apply changes. Thank you very much. All right, let's try this again, shall we? Yeah, I got chased that the other day. Got a gold Ryan Presley out of it. I was not impressed. So, let's go to Marketplace, go to my orders. What do I got? Don't have anything active right now, so they're all completed. All right, sweet. Now I'll go ahead and show you my actual squad here. This is the one I'm currently rocking with. Trying to get those Washington Nike missions taken care of. It's still got Killebrew in there and Rendon for Washington. I don't think they're actually counting that. Or Taylor and Rendon. I think Washington Senators. Killebrew is actually for the Twins. So I'm still working on Washington with Rendon and Taylor. And then I got my last faces of the franchise. AL West was with, and obviously I took Trout. And then there's my bench: Robert, Tucker, Edmund, Benintendi, and Acuna. And Ricky's the one who I took from the get-go with the anime art. So my current lineup with Henderson, Trout, Taylor around the outfield, Killebrew, Chisholm, who I absolutely love his swing. His swing is just ridiculous on this game. Wander Franco, Anthony Rendon, who I'm working on and Yasmani Grandal, everybody's favorite catcher in this game. It seems like his swing is just so glitchy. It's just ridiculous. And the rotation I'm rocking with right now: Chris Sale, Jared Weaver, John Smoltz, and I really don't need to go with Weaver, but I just got him because we've already done with the AL West, so we don't really need to use those. But there's a NL West. I can't remember what I did with my little book. I think it was the AL West. Maybe I'm wrong. Wouldn't be the first time. No, it's the NL West that I'm done with. Still working on the AL West, so scratch that. Never mind. It's the NL West I don't really need, so I don't really need that Dodgers Kimbrel. But he's one of my better relievers. I don't need Brian Wilson or Rich Gossage, so. But been doing the no money spent thing, and I haven't been. I'm up over 109,000 in stubs, so I've been just collecting a little at a time, trying to get through it. I'm not going to be like some of these big streamers out there that throw money at it. I mean, they're perfectly welcome to do it. It's their money; they can do what they want, but I choose not to. So I'm just kind of trying to do the no money spent thing, and it's not a gimmick. It's what I actually have to do. So, but that's the current lineup I'm rocking with, and my best lineup is pretty close to the same. But you got Benintendi in left, Robert in center, Tucker in right, Cron, Edmund, Franco, Longoria around, and Carson Kelly behind the plate. Then you got Acuna, Chisholm, Ricky, Rendon, and Grandal on the bench. That's the actual best at each position. You could have a secondary position better player that's better, but as far as at each position, that's actually the best at each one that I've got currently. And then of course the rotation: Sale, Smoltz. The only difference is I got Ray in there and Weaver and Kazmir. Then Barnes, Wilson, Mariano, Yates, Kimbrel, Dibble, face the franchise. Chapman, face the franchise. Devin Williams. So I need to go back to Nike, so we're just going to go in and we're going to single player mode. We'll go into mini seasons. And I actually won the last game, but it marked it as a loss. So yeah, they still haven't fixed that yet. So it's kind of annoying, but it is what it is. And I don't bother playing anything more than rookie on this because there's no point. All right. Opponent ready? Good. So my name's Rob. Thanks for coming in and checking out the stream. I do appreciate it. Hope everybody's having a good Monday. Hope y'all had a good weekend. We did get some bad news over the weekend, but we'll deal with that here this upcoming weekend. So kind of why I changed my schedule around. Originally, it was going to be Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, Sunday, but I've changed it. I think I'm going to go Monday, Wednesday, Friday for the foreseeable future. So I apologize for the change in schedule, but that's just the way it's going to be for now. At some point, I might go back to Tuesday, Thursday, and the weekends, but right now it just needs to change, and we'll see what happens. Ricky Henderson steps in against Lance Lynn. We're the visitor this time, playing at Old Miami Stadium. First pitch is a strike to Ricky. Lazy fly ball out to right center. Right fielder's after it and makes a nice running grab out in deep right center. So that brings up Michael Taylor, who apparently I really like his swing because I'm hitting almost 600 with him since I got him. So just missing with a fastball, ball one. So one out here in the first, Lance Lynn. The pitch to Taylor. Fouled off a circle change. That was not good. Here comes the 1-1 delivery. Fastball at the corner. 1-2 now. Lynn working fast. Slow roller to short. Taylor's got a shot, but he gets thrown out by a step and a half. So 6-3 put out, and that brings up Anthony Rendon, who already has 3 homers in his short time on the squad. So, borderline pitch called strike at the knees. 0-1 to the third baseman. Hammered deep to left, and that ball is out of here. Up into the middle deck. Or I guess in this case it's a lower deck, but pulled that fastball, and he knew it as soon as he hit it, and so did the pitcher. And that gives the Knights an early 1-0 lead. Rendon continues his hot streak as it's his 4th homer in probably less than 7 games. And that brings up Mike Trout, the recently acquired Mike Trout, face of the franchise. So, ball outside. Swings through a curveball. Evens the count at 1-1. A 1-1 delivery. Swings through another curveball. My goodness. All right, throw me another curveball. I'm ready for it now. Fastball. Grabbed by the third baseman. Takes the crow hop, and throws across to get Trout 5-3. But Knights take the lead on the solo blast by Rendon. Bottom half we go. It's 1-0 Knights. And Harmon Killebrew is their leadoff batter. Say what? Well, against lefties, I mean, he does kill lefties, so. But we get him to pop it up on the first pitch. Grandal's under it and squeezes it for the first out. So 1 pitch, 1 out here for Casimir. Don't know if he's a Led Zeppelin fan or not, but I would assume so. Yes, that's a play on words. Leave me alone. First pitch to Damon. Foul ball down the first baseline. Here comes the 0-1 offering to the caveman. Curveball drops in there for called strike 2. And here comes the 0-2 offering from Casimir to Damon. Fouls back the fastball. Count remains 0-2. We'll try a slider on him this time, see if he chases. 1-2. Strike 3. Not 1-2, but 0-2. So 2 up, 2 down. And that brings up Austin Hayes. And the first pitch from Casimir is on its way. Sinker at the knees called strike 1. I do like the mini seasons though. You know, it gives those of us who, you know, I play Conquest and I'm fine with it, you know, but some people just don't want to go through the risk portion of the, you know, of the game, you know, all the messing with the maps. And I get that. And I like the, you know, the mini seasons. You can put it on whatever level you want and go play it. So, say probably the next mini season I start, I'll probably put it on All-Star so I can try and get that bonus that they have. So, So swinging strike 3, and that retires the side. 3 up, 3 down. The second we go. A new pitcher for the Kaiju, Will Crow. Pittsburgh right-hander. Common card, as you can see, 6'2", 235. So, we'll get Jazz Chisholm. Like I said, I like swinging with Jazz Chisholm. Got 9 homers with him already. So, let's go ahead and get we'll go ahead and get Barnes up. As you can see, Williams is tired. We used him the last game. First pitch to Chisholm. Slapped hard into right. Perfect, perfect. And it's a leadoff single here in the second. I love that perfect, perfect sound. It is just sweet. It is just really nice. Fastball over the inside corner to Wander Franco. Counts 0-1. Throw over, check on Chisholm, who is a base stealer. Hammered to center. And you better get back, Chisholm. Did a little hit and run and didn't quite work out. So, and that brings up Yasmani Grandal. 8 homers for him. Fastball just misses inside, ball 1. Another throw over, check on Chisholm. At least they're throwing over when it's somebody fast. It's annoying when they throw over with somebody that's not fast. The 1-0 pitch to Grandal. Misses high with a fastball. It's 2-0 to the Knights backstop. Chisholm takes off, calls strike, and a high throw as Chisholm goes head first in there for his 8th steal of the season. It's 2-1 to Grandal. Hammered hard to left. Left fielder's back. It's gone. An Oppo Taco for Yasmani Grandal. That ball just kept carrying. And it goes over the American League scoreboard. So it's 3-0 now for the Knights as Harmon Killebrew steps in. Playing first base today. And drop. Not into his glove. So, alright, so it's 3-0. Got a righty on the mound. We'll go with, we'll throw Tommy Edman in there. Still trying to find my groove here with Tommy. Haven't had him a whole real long time, but still trying to find my swing with him. That's hammered foul down the left field or the right field line. Sorry. 0-1 to Edman. Crow gets the sign and the 0-1 delivery. Slow roller foul by first base. First baseman picks it up and tosses it into the stands to a lucky fan. The 0-2. Slapped in the left center or right center field gap. Edman's coming around first. He's going to go for 2. The throw comes in and not even close as it's cut off, and Edman has himself a 2-out double. Pinch hitting for the pitcher, and that brings up Ricky Henderson, and we've got a new pitcher coming in for Tokyo, Jay Flay. I don't know how you pronounce it. Flay, I guess. First pitch misses way outside. Takes a change up, and that was one I probably should have swung at. So 1-1 now. Takes a lead off second. A 1-1 pitch. Slapped into right center. It's going to drop, and it's going to be an RBI single for Ricky Henderson. That extends the lead to 4-0. Which brings up Michael A. Taylor. Up 4-0. I don't really need to steal with Ricky. Changeup catches the bottom of the zone. Strike 1. He might take a bigger lead, and of course he throws over. Ricky's back easily. So we'll just keep him at his usual standard lead there. No need to invite more throws over. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Count evens at 1-1 after the pitch out. Ricky's in that pitcher's head, apparently. Back, oh, it hits the pitcher, and bad stroke of luck there for Taylor as it just drops down right next to him. He picks it up and tosses him out at first. Put a pretty good swing on it, but bad luck hitting the pitcher with the ball. So. But we get 3 that inning, so it's 4-0 now as we head to the bottom half. We bring in Matt Barnes. And 3-pitch pitcher there. And we're going to get... we'll get Mariano up. One thing I don't... Well, there's a couple things I don't like about mini seasons. One is the biggest one is when even if you win, you get counted a loss. That's just rather annoying. But the relief pitchers and the starting pitchers, for that matter, their stamina just there's almost no stamina. And I get it; it's a 3-inning game, so I mean it's. But you bring a pitcher in, a relief pitcher, and he shouldn't be tired after 3 pitches. I mean that's just silly. Cause, I mean, look, his energy's already less than half after 3 pitches. First pitch to Griffey, misses low and away. But Barnes was one of the first pitchers I got, so yes, he's being parallel even if I'm not trying to. So a nice little curveball drops in there for strike 1. Here comes a 1-1 offering to Junior. Fouls off the fastball and it counts 1-2. Here comes a 1-2 pitch. Fouls off the curveball and let's see. 7 pitches. He's getting tired. The pitch. Pop up on the infield. Rendon's coming in, calls for it, and squeezes it in foul territory for out number 2. And that brings up Michael Young. But this mini seasons is, regardless of the little hiccups in it, it is something that I think a lot of offline players have been clamoring for. It's almost the offline version of online play in some respects. Because before, when you're playing Conquest, there's no energy depletion for the pitchers in Conquest. You can use the same pitchers over and over and over and over. I mean, you have, obviously the energy depletion in game, but you can start the same pitcher 5, 10, 15, 20 games in a row in Conquest. It doesn't matter. But, in this, you have to be a little more selective with who you leave in, how long you leave them in. You can't pitch the same starting pitcher multiple days in a row. You actually have to have a rotation like you do in real baseball or like you do in franchise. And that's a pop-up. Killebrew's chasing. Does he have a chance? No, it's going to drop foul. So, it's 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 to Michael Young. Fouls off the fastball. And here comes the 0-2 delivery again. Hit hard into right, but Taylor's there to pull it in, and that retires the tie. To the top of the 3rd we go. It's all Kansas City, 4-0. Rendon, Trout, and Chisholm do up. So, I mean, everybody, if you're a baseball fan, you want to be able to, play like baseball. You're not going to have the same guy pitch 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 days in a row. Relievers, maybe. Starters, definitely not. And I think that's part of the good thing about this. So it gives you a little taste of that. Rendon takes a slider from Joe Smith, the side-armed reliever. I always have problems with picking up his release point. 1-1. I'm pretty sure other people do too. That's a lazy fly ball to center. Damon's there and squeezes it for the first out. One out here in the third, and that brings up Mike Trout. I'd really like to do more with Rendon and Taylor, but I'm trying to get that national stuff finished. But, we'll do what we can do. Slapped hard past the diving third baseman into left. Single for Mike Trout. So he pulled that fastball from the other side of the plate. That brings up Jazz Chisholm. Slider just misses the inside corner, 1-0. So, but like I said, this is the fouls off the sinker. This is basically the offline version of ranked seasons in a lot of ways. Granted, you're playing. That's hit hard down the right field line. That's going to be in the corner. That's going to be extra bases. That might score him. And he's having a little bit of issues with it, and that's going to go all the way over to third. Can he beat the throw? Yes. A sliding triple, and the lead is up to 5-0 now. As Ralph Garza gets the call from the bullpen. As Jazz Chisholm was not fooled on that swing. And that brings up Wander Franco, who's 0 for 1 this game. Takes a sinker in the dirt, ball 1. He's got sinker, slider, four seam, and slurve. The 1-0. Back up the middle. It's going to squeeze through for a base hit and an RBI for Franco, and it's 6-0 now. It's always good to get insurance runs. You never have too many runs when it comes to a baseball game. Sinker right down the middle, called strike one. To use Monty Grandal, who had an opposite field homer his first time up. Sinker over again for called strike two. It's 0-2 now to the Knights backstop. Lazy fly ball to center. Damon coming in, and he's under it and squeezes it for the second out. So that's going to bring up Harmon Killebrew, who flew out his first time up. And I'm not going to bother taking a lead or stealing, but here comes the first pitch to Harmon. Past the diving third baseman into left. Another base hit here in the inning. And that's going to bring up a pinch hitter. Who do you use? Tucker Benintendi. No, we've used Tucker a bunch, so we'll go ahead and use Benintendi. The Royals face of the franchise, which is kind of odd, but kind of figured Salvi would be the face of the franchise, but, be that as it may. Benintendi steps in. Hammered into right, and right to the right fielder. Allowed out. We extend the lead to 6-0 as we head to the bottom half of the third. Nottingham, Lopez, and Garza due up for Tokyo. And let's bring in Mariano. He's probably going to be tired after 3 pitches. We'll just skip the warm-up. All right, first pitch from Mariano. Fastball at the knees, called strike one. Here comes the cutter. Swings through the cutter, 0-2. And the 0-2 offering. Swings through the cutter again, strike 3, and that's one away here in the bottom half of the third. Tis what it is. And we'll start off Nicky Lopez with a fastball. Called strike over the inside corner. Here comes the 0-1 offering. Cutter catches his own, strike 2. Here comes the 0-2 delivery to Nicky. Slider just misses low, ball 1. Mo gets a sign from Grandal. The 1-2 pitch. Fouls off a fastball. Pitcher's getting tired. 7 pitches. Here comes the 1-2 delivery. Fouls off the cutter. Count remains 1-2. Nice pitching battle here going on. Here comes the 1-2 from Rivera. Misses high with a fastball. Counts even at 2-2 now. All right. See if he'll chase after the slider. Nope. Took it, and the pitch. The count is full. 3-2. All right, well, we're up 6-0 here. Fouls off a fastball. Payoff pitch, fouled off again. One of these at bats. Here comes the 3-2 delivery. Misses way inside, and that's a walk. Don't want to see that from a Hall of Famer like Mo Rivera, but Corey Dickerson steps up. Man on, 1 out here in the 3rd. Here comes the first pitch to Dickerson. Called strike with the cutter. Here comes the 0-1 delivery. Fouls off the fastball, and it counts 0-2 now. 0-2 pitch. Up to Chisholm. Could be 2. Over to 6. 3. Double played in the game. Rivera let him get on with a walk and erased him with a double play. So that's what you want to see out of your pitchers. Pitch well in jams, or mini jams as it were. But there's that blast from Rendon that started the scoring. And it was a no-doubter, and he admired it. There's the Oppo tank for Grandal. Just gets over the American League sign. Then Chisholm put one down in the corner for a triple. RBI triple. And there's a single back up the middle. And there's a game-ending double play right there. So some pretty good highlights on that game. So we're going to just flip on down to Art Hack Buick. Yes. Oh, no. So as you can see, it says the ninth win. All right, so we got 5 packs. So what did we get done? So the NL East is up to $34.95. The NL Central is up to $35.62. I'm not sure why we got the 5 packs, but I'll take it. Okay, they actually did say we won, so 15-3. All right, so let's go ahead and pop over programs, read the programs. Oh, we're up to 415. Is that what it was? No, 420. We'll get a stadium pack. So we're at 35 here. 365 out of 500 with Rendon. Finish that one. Finish that one. Finish that one. And we're about 300 away from this one. So we finish that, and we finish that with Rendon, and we'll get the Washington Home City Connect jersey. Eventually. Like I said, I'm not sure why I got those packs, but I'll take them. Anthony Rizzo, Kevin Smith, Brandon Bielik, Mike Kickham, and the Gold Glove. Oh, we got a diamond. Let's open up all the rest of them. Let's see what diamond we got. B-Trout. Not that well, it's a Brave, so could be Acuna. Could be Live Series Acuna. That's definitely not Acuna, but it is Matt Olson, which isn't bad at all. So that's a good little get out of a 5-pack. So you can't complain about grabbing a 86 diamond Matt Olson. So that's good. Good. That's the 3rd diamond I've actually pulled out of a pack. The other 2 were Yasmani Grandal and Chris Sale. Chris Sale was the first one, and I was just like. So let's open up this pack, see what happens here. Probably won't get lucky twice in a row. Nope. Reyes, Listy, Castro, Face, and Good Glove. So that's all right. Still got stuff that I can use. A whole lot of nothing. And the last of this pack's. So, but we did get that Matt Olson, so can't complain about that one at all. So let's see here. Alright, so single player modes. Do we want to go into Conquest or do we want to go into Showdown? Do we want to go back into mini seasons? Don't know yet. Don't know. Let's flip a coin in my head. And we'll go back into mini seasons. We're playing the Lords. Go back to rookie. And Smoltz is going to be the starter. Won't be able to use Rivera. He's out of energy. Won't be able to use Barnes. See, this is part of the good part of mini seasons. You know, you have your rotation. You have guys that you can't use, which is just like real baseball, which is pretty cool. All right, do we want to use Smoltz or do we want to use Burnett? And we'll go with Smoltzy. Still working on those. Really want Taylor and Rendon to play well and get more points and get those finished off. And I can't say I'm really enthused with the background here. It just seems a little blah, but it is what it is. Now, I do like this. This is pretty cool. Oh, we're playing a Bayfront. All right. I like playing a Bayfront. So I am 2-3 online now, so I'm almost to 500 online. But I had one game where it's just the last two games I played online. Both games my opponent started Lucas Giolito. Okay, the first game I just could not do anything wrong. He wound up quitting. I was up 8-0 in the second. So I mean, you know, it's just one of those games. Sometimes you have a game where you just hit everything, and curveball fouled off. In the second game, Giolito started, and it wound up. We went like 11 innings, and I won it 1-0. You know, I had like 8 or 9 hits, but I just couldn't string them together. Oh, what were you thinking? Took strike 3. So, it is what it is. So, 1 out here in the top half of the first. As Taylor's taking on Smoltz. It's going to be a Smoltz day, apparently, as I pop that one up. It's not what I want to do with Taylor. So, 2 up, 2 down. And Anthony Rendon steps in, hitting a cool .563 with an OPS over 2,000 so far in his short time with the squad. Laser right to the third baseman for the third out. So we got to put a good swing on it. Just bad luck right to the third baseman. The bottom half we go. Vlad Guerrero Sr. steps in. And he's going to face my version of John Smoltz. So, first pitch to Vladdy. Vladdy Daddy. Literally. And here comes the 1-0, or the 0-1 offering from Smoltzy. Swings through a changeup, strike 2. Alright, here comes the 0-2 offering by Smoltz. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 3 pitches, 3 strikes. That's always a good thing to see. That brings up Jimmy Edmonds. First pitch to the Cardinals legend. Curveball dropped in there for strike 1. The 0-1 delivery from Smoltz. Swings through a fastball, strike 2. And it's 0-2 to the London 2-hole hitter. The 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. There's 2 up, 2 down, a pair of strikeouts for Smoltz. That brings up Miggy Cabrera, hitting .351. First pitch from Smoltz, on its way. Fouls off a fastball. So what'd your baseball team do this weekend? My Royals, like I said, they won 2 out of 3. They didn't look good in the loss, and that was on Sunday, and that's the most recent game. But, you know, if you get a series win, you know, you can't complain about a series win. You can be concerned about the pitching, that's for sure. Swing, strike two. It's 1-2 now to the Tiger legend. And here comes the 1-2 delivery. Curveball misses low and away. It counts even at 2-2 to Cabrera. And like I said, Koar, Bubich, Singer, they all looked absolutely atrocious yesterday. And it's one game, you know. But it's one of those things that makes you go, uh-oh. Because, I mean, it's just not good to see when your young pitchers, who you are banking on to be good pitchers, pitch so poorly. And 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts in the inning for Smoltz. Trout, Chisholm, and Franco do up. New pitcher is the Beard. He's also on my team, and his 125 pitching clutch is just absolutely ridiculous. So, and that brings up Mike Trout, who's hitting 400 for us. Hadn't been on the squad very long, so he's just continuing to do Mike Trout things. First pitch, slapped hard down left field line. That's going to be extra bases. Gets to it in a hurry, and Trout's going to slide in head first with a leadoff double here in the second, which brings up Jazz Chisholm facing Brian Wilson, hitting 370. Slapped hard and foul with a slider over the inside corner. 0-1 the count to the Knights' second baseman. Checks Trout at second, and the pitch. Cutter misses high. Count evens at 1-1. Trout takes his lead, being bird dogged by the shortstop. Fastball misses low and away, and it's 2-1 now to Chisholm. Another one in the dirt, and it's 3-1. Franco lurks on deck. Trout takes his lead. Wilson checks. The 3-1 offering. It's hammered into right. Right fielder's going back. He's at the wall. He's got it. Trout tags at second and advances to third on a long fly ball out by Chisholm. He just missed that. Thought he was going to get it to go, but it wound up coming down on the track, and that brings up Wander Franco with a man at third with 1 out. They've got the infield in, and that's blasted to center. That's going to be well deep enough to score. Trout from third, and he tags, and the throw is late. So 1-0 Knights. Hera sacrifice flies after a double, and the Knights are up 1-0 as Mo comes into the game for London. It's ERA 4.15. So Yasmani Grandal steps in, hitting 358, 1185 on OPS. Rivera sets, and the first pitch to Grandal. Fastball high, fouled off, out of play. Counts 0-1 to the Knights backstop. A little early. 110 exit velo on that. The 0-1 pitch. Hammered hard out to left center. And it's going to drop, and it's going to bounce over for a ground rule double. So, man in scoring position for Harmon Killebrew. Can't talk. Here comes the first pitch to the killer. Hammers it to center. The center fielder's going back. He's at the wall. And he's got it up against the wall for the third out. But we do get a run. And we head to the bottom half of the second. Up 1-0. All right, I need to get somebody up in the bullpen. I always have an issue with, we'll get Chapman up. I always forget to get somebody up because the stamina is just so ridiculously low. And he fouls it off, strike one. The 0-1 delivery to Tucker. Lazy fly ball to center. Trout glides over and catches it for the first out. 1 up, 1 down here in the second. Jordan Walker steps in. He's hitting 160 and he's 5th on the team. Somehow I don't think that stat's quite correct, but we'll let it slide. First pitch to Walker, misses low with a changeup. Here comes the 1-0 delivery from Smoltz. Curveball dropped in there for strike one, evening the count at 1-1. Here comes a 1-1 pitch. Swings through a fastball, strike two, and it's 1-2 to the 5-hole hitter for London. The 1-2 offering from Smoltz. Lazy fly ball to center. Trout glides over, settles under, and squeezes for out number two. 2 up, 2 down here in the second. Smoltz looking smooth as Jason Castro steps in, hitting 304. Here comes the first offering from Smoltz to Castro. Fouls off the fastball, strike one. Castro, one of those flashback / legend types, just like Smoltz is, but here comes the 1-1 pitch to Castro. Over to short, Franco's got it. Across to first for the out. That retires the side, 6-3 put out. It's going to be Smoltz, Henderson, and Taylor due up for the ninth here in the third. Well, pitcher spot anyway. We'll probably pinch hit for Smoltz. And bring in the lefty Aaron Loop. 6 games, a 6.23 ERA. So let's see here. We're going to go with we'll go with Lou Bob. Let's see what Lou Bob can do. Hitting pretty good with him so far. See, I just could not pitch with Aaron Loop. He just drove me crazy when I was trying to pitch with him. So hammered to left center. The center fielder's on his horse. Can he get there? It's gone. A solo shot for Lou Bob. And that gives us an insurance run, and it's 2-0 now. He hit it good. I wasn't sure if it was going to have enough to get out, but it did get over the fence. And just like that, it's 2-0 Knights here in the third as Ricky Henderson steps in. And Aaron Loop's struggles continue. First pitch to Ricky. Bounce to second. Over to first for the out. 1 away. Nice recovery there after the home run. That brings up Michael A. Taylor. He popped out his first time up. The first pitch to Taylor is on its way. And we get a hit. Cutter just misses the outside corner. 1-0 to the 2-hole hitter for the Knights. Loop sets and the pitch. Slapped into left center. The left fielder comes over and grabs a nice running snag. And there's 2 away. That brings up Anthony Rendon, who lined out hard to the third baseman in his first at bat. Left-hander Loop gets the sign. And the first pitch to Rendon. Swung on and hit foul down the left field side. 0-1 to the Knights' third baseman. Nice diving play by the third baseman. Can he get it? No, he knocked it down, but could not recover in time to throw out Rendon. So it's an infield single for Anthony Rendon, the former National, current Angel. Trout takes a ball low. Ball 1. He singled his first time up. The 1-0. Slapped hard and out of play down the left field line. So even to count at 1-1. The 1-1 offering from Loop. Oh, and he got a hold of that one, but he was early, and it's out of play. It counts 1-2 now. That was the pitch to slam right there, and I was just out in front. Circle change misses way outside in the other batter's box and counts even at 2-2 as the Ferris wheel is going in the background. The 2-2 slaps off a foul ball, just fighting off the sinker there. Now it remains 2-2 to Trout. The 2-2 pitch. Over to short. Takes it the short way to second for the force, and that retires the side. But they get an insurance run on a solo leadoff homer by Lewis Robert. And it's a 2-0 lead as we head to the bottom half. Aroldis Chapman coming in to close out the game for the Knights, hopefully. We'll skip the warm-up. That's going to bring up Alan Trammell for the London Lords. Tiger legend. First pitch to Trammell. Called strike down the middle. 0-1 delivery to Trammell from Chapman. Just missed with a fastball outside. Counts 1-1 now. So let's see here. Ball up and in. Fouls it back and it counts 1-2. And we'll try a slider. See if he chases. Chases a slider, strike 3, and that's 1 away here in the third. That's a good start to the inning there for Chapman. Here comes the first pitch to Madrigal. It feels like he should be on Halo or something. Ah. Here comes a 1-0 delivery. Misses with a slider inside, 2-0. All right. We'll challenge it. Swinging through a fastball. 2-1 now the count. The 2-1 delivery. Pop up, Chisholm's racing back. He settles under it and squeezes it for out number 2. So there's 2 away here in the bottom half of the third. And Harmon Killebrew is going to be the Lord's last chance. He's got to get on base to keep this game alive. First pitch to Killebrew. Called strike at the knees. The 0-1 delivery to the killer. Fastball over the inside corner, called strike 2. And it's 0-2 now. London's down to their last strike here against the Knights. The 0-2 pitch, swing, strike 3, and that retires the side, and that is the ball game, ladies and gents. Nice 2-0 win for the Knights. As the team celebrates on the field, taking the first, was this the second game of the series? I don't remember. I can't find it. The heck with it. Yes, Major League quotes. A little cleaned up for those who are younger. But all right, so exit post game, confirm exit. Didn't get a whole lot done with Rendon and Taylor again, but let's see if they actually call it a win. All right, there's the progress we made. Not a whole lot of any progress on the Rendon and Nationals front, but we do actually have the AL East up over 2,000, so that's AL Central's almost to 2,000. Really need to get the AL West moving. AL East is creeping closer to 4,000 to get that finished, so there's your parallel upgrades for the game. Still not quite to a 1 with Robert, almost to a 2 with Grandal, almost to a 1 with Killebrew, and almost to a 3 with Ricky. So he did actually count it as a win. So we're 16-3. We've got a 4-game lead. There's 9 games left in the season. At least the regular season here. We're in the top half, so. Next up is the Whales. And there's their lineup. Acuna, Clemente, Trout, Thomas Pujols, Utley, Carter, Young, and Randy Johnson. And there's their pitchers, Johnson, Messina, Ohtani, DeGrom, and Keuchel. Bullpen, they got Iglesias, Nathan, Lee Smith, Alvarado, Hendricks, Hader, Henke, and Jansen. On the bench, they got Tatis, Glaus, Guerrero Jr., Trey Turner, and Bryce Harper. Yeah, they're definitely Whales. So, yeah. I think I'm going to skip on that one for a minute. We're going to go to Conquest. All right, well, that's how my Conquest map looks currently. So, we're getting there. I'm about 2/3 of the way finished, so. Alright, so let's go ahead and start with, go ahead and do that. So my name's Rob. Thanks for coming in and checking out the stream. I do appreciate it. Hope y'all are having a good Monday. Hope y'all had a great weekend. It was too short as always, but, you know, the first 5 days after the weekend are the hardest. You know, that's what they say. So, but I would love to see a 5-day weekend and a 2-day work week, but, you know, that's not realistic. But, you know, nobody said you had to be realistic with your fantasies. So, what's it looking like outside? It's a nice gray day. We got some rain yesterday, and it's just gray today. So hopefully it'll brighten up a little bit. But all right, let's go ahead and do this. I'll go ahead and do this one. Blah 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 blah. System blah. All right, we'll make it July at 7 o'clock. I do like the nighttime with the created stadiums. The nighttime views are pretty cool, particularly when you don't have a whole lot of lighting about. It really makes it look kind of cool. We'll go with Weaver, and we'll see what happens here. So, what's been your all thoughts about this, about MLB The Show 22? I've kind of, you know, it has its little moments where it gets kind of annoying, but overall, I've enjoyed it. Of course, it was a baseball game. I'm probably gonna like it anyway, but you know, that's just me. One thing it does annoy me is when they don't show the logos, you know, and sometimes the jerseys don't have the graphics on them. So, but you know, but the gameplay for the most part is pretty solid, you know, and the graphics are always great. That's slapped in the center field for a leadoff base hit for Ricky. That's always good. A one-pitch single against Tristan McKenzie as we take on the Guardians here trying to get this stronghold. And Ricky goes. He's going to be safe. Take a strike and get him in scoring position. That's always a good thing. Here comes the 0-1 pitch to Taylor. And Ricky made the correct decision to run. And he did third with one out. So a wild pitch or a pass ball could get him in, as well as a sacrifice fly or a base hit. Slapped hard down the right side, and it's going to go foul, just out of play. 0-1 to Rendon here. Got a chance to give the Knights an early 1-0 lead. Fastball misses up and in by McKenzie, and it's 1-1 now. The 1-1 pitch. Lazy fly ball to left center. The center fielder's got it. Henderson's tagging, and here comes the throw. And he is safe. The throw's not in time, and it's 1-0 Knights. And Mike Trout steps in, batting a cool .429 for the Knights since being picked up. First pitch from McKenzie. And that ball is hammered. A no-doubter to left field. It's just a matter of how far it's going to go, and it's 2-0 Knights. Boom, shakalaka. 418, 106 exit velo. And that ball was crushed, and Trout knew it as soon as he hit it, and so did McKenzie. About halfway up the stands in left field, and 2-0 just like that. That brings up Jazz Chisholm. Swings at a high fastball early and out of play down the right field line. The 0-1 pitch. Curveball hammered hard to first, scooped up by the first baseman, and he beats him to the bag to retire the side. But the Knights get a pair in the first. It's 2-0 with the Guardians coming up. So you always like to get out to an early lead. Oh. Of course, then it becomes a matter of whether or not I can pitch well enough to hold on to the lead. First pitch from Jared Weaver. Misses up with a fastball. And I haven't used Weaver a whole lot yet, so it's not like I'm well versed in how to pitch with him. So we'll see what happens. Sinker fouled off down the left field line. Out of play. Counts even at 1-1. He's more of a soft tosser than most of the guys I've got in the rotation. That's a swing and a miss, strike 2. And here comes a 1-2 delivery from Weaver to Rosario. Slow roller to first. Killebrew's coming in. Tosses to the pitcher, covering Weaver, and that's 1 out. Good play there by Weaver to cover. Good play by Killebrew to get to the ball. Brings up Miles Straw. I could just see that one being an issue. Last year it might have been an issue because the pitcher wouldn't have automatically been going over to cover. So, all right, first pitch to Miles Straw from Jared Weaver is on its way. Lazy fly ball to left center. Henderson's over to his left. Drifts back and squeezes it for out number 2. So there's 2 up, 2 down here in the first. That's going to bring up J-Ram, who just signed a new 5-year extension with the Guardians to stay there in Cleveland. Here comes the first pitch to Ramirez. Just outside with a fastball, ball 1. Here comes the 1-0 delivery from Weaver. Fastball over the outside corner at the belt, called strike 1. Counts even at 1-1. Gets a sign from Grandal, and the 1-1 delivery. Swings through a circle change, counts 1-2 now. Weaver 1 strike away from ending the inning. Can he do it against Ramirez? Here comes the 1-2 offering. Called strike 3 as the sinker catches the outside corner, and that retires the side. 3 up, 3 down for Weaver. To the second we go, 2-0 Knights. Franco, Grandal, and Killebrew due up for Kansas City. New pitcher for the Guardians as Eli Morgan gets the call from the bullpen. And we'll see what we can do against the new pitcher. As Wander Franco steps in, hitting .410 for the night. First pitch from the right-handed reliever. Fastball misses low and in the dirt, ball 1. Don't know much about Eli Morgan, but I'm sure he did a heck of a job last year. Fastball misses high, counts 2-0. Franco looking for something to drive here. Out in front of the circle change, and that was a good piece of pitching right there. So it counts 2-1 now. And that's hammered out to right center field. The right fielder Reyes is after it, and he's got it just before the track. Long fly ball out, and that brings up Grandal. So he put a good charge into it, but just came up short. Circle change, catches the inside corner at the knees. Strike 1 to Grandal. Morgan with the sign. Hit hard, into the shit. Second baseman's there, and throws out Grandal by a step. And that's one of the problems with Grandal. He is one of the slowest men in history. And Yadier Molina says, "Hold my beer." Harmon Killebrew gets all of that one, and that ball is way out of here, curling around the foul pole. Big blast for I keep wanting to stop it. All right, so let's see here. We're going to bring in Kyle Tucker. We got to get a bullpen guy up. We're going to get Kirby Yates. Haven't used him a whole lot. Should have had somebody up earlier, but that's all right. Tucker gets a hold of this one, and right down the right field line, and gone. Back-to-back jacks from Killebrew and Tucker, and this lead has doubled now to 4-0. A no-doubter from Kyle Tucker there. And that's going to bring in another pitcher for the Guardians. Cody Morris gets the call from the bullpen. 6'4" righty. And we will see what he can do against this potent Knights offense. First pitch to Ricky. Fastball just misses outside, ball one. So we're doing a pretty good job of getting some good swings. Base hit into left, and the speedster Henderson is on again. A 2-out single. And that brings up Michael A. Taylor, who's hitless so far today. Of course, he's only had one at bat, but, you know. Curveball misses up and in, ball one. The 1-0 pitch from Morris is on its way. Out in front of a changeup, fouls it off. Count evens at 1-1. The 1-1 delivery. Fastball, called strike two. Here comes a 1-2 offering from Morris. Swings through a fastball, and that's strike three. So Taylor's struggles continue. But we head to the bottom half of the second. Up by 4. Guardians due up. Position player on the mound, yes. We're going to bring in Kirby Yates, put him in, skip the warm-up. And Franmil Reyes steps in, the cleanup hitter for the Guardians. First pitch from Yates. Swings through a splitter, strike one. The 0-1 offering to Reyes. Swings through a fastball, 0-2 now. I'm putting those pitches in some dangerous locations against this guy and getting away with it. So let's try and not do that. Let's try and, well, that's not going to be anywhere close with the slider. So 1-2. I cannot beat called strike three at the knees. Great pitch. Dotted it right there with Kirby Yates. And that's strikeout number 4 for the Knights pitching. Bobby Bradley steps in. So like I said, I can't be leaving those pitches up there in the zone for guys like Reyes to hit. You know, eventually it will bite me. Swings through a slider inside. Swinging strike, not a called strike. Here comes the 0-1 delivery to Bradley. Swings at a high fastball, strike 2. Here comes the 0-2 offering from Yates. Swing and a miss, a slider over the inside, and it's strike 3. 5 up, 5 down for the Guardians as Austin Hedges steps in. First pitch from Yates. Swings through a fastball, strike 1. Oh, 8 pitches. It took him 8 pitches to get tired this time. Here comes the 0-1 delivery. Swings through a slider, 0-2 now. Here comes the 0-2 offering from Yates. Check swing, did he go? Umpire says no, so it's 1-2. Here comes a 1-2 delivery. Swings through a slider, strike 3, and it's 6 strikeouts for the Knights pitching staff today. To the third we go. Rendon, Trout, and Chisholm due up. Another in the parade of pitchers for the Guardians comes in. Trevor Stephen steps in. 6'5" righty, out of the pen. And we'll see what he can do against this Knights offense. Anthony Rendon steps in, batting .556 and 1900 OPS. First pitch to Rendon. Swings at a high splitter and fouls it off. Early on the splitter. Just couldn't hold back as he saw the high pitch. Slap back up the middle. It's going to drop right in front of the center field for a leadoff single for Rendon. It's always good. Perfect. You always love that sound. That brings up Mike Trout. Slider misses just outside. Ball 1 to the cleanup hitter for the Knights. Homer's first time up. Here comes the 1-0 delivery. Misses high with a fastball. 2-0. Steven checks the runner at first. And the 2-0 pitch to Trout. Back up the middle, base hit. And Rendon puts on the brakes at second. So it's first and second, nobody out here in the third. For the Knights as Jazz Chisholm steps in. 2 on, nobody out. A pitch from Steven. Fastball down the pipe, called strike 1. Checks the runners, and 0-1. Fastball down the middle, 0-2. What am I doing? The 0-2 delivery. Hammered hard into right center field. The center fielder's after it, and it is gone! A 3-run blast for Chisholm on an 0-2 pitch. And just like that, the Knights' lead has ballooned to 7-0 on a 3-run bomb from the Marlins second baseman. And that's going to be all for Steven as the former outfielder, Anthony Goes, heads to the mound. With a 7-0 lead, it's just going to be a matter of can the Kansas City Knights bullpen hold it. Back up the middle. Nice running grab by the center fielder. So Goes comes in, 1 pitch, 1 out. And that brings up Yasmani Grandal, who grounded out his first time on a nice play by the second baseman on the shift. Here comes the first pitch to Grandal. Way out in front of the slider. Scares the fans in the first row down there behind third base. 0-1 pitch coming. Little looper down the right field side and just drops foul. So it's 0-2 now to Grandal. Goes, gets the sign. And the 0-2 pitch. Called strike 3 at the letters. That was a nice pitch. And now there's 2 down for Harmon Killebrew, who homered his last time up. Goes, gets the sign. The first pitch to Killebrew on its way. Check swing. A high fastball. Counts 1-0 now. The 1-0 offering from Goes. Misses high with a slider, and it's 2-0. The 2-0 pitch. A lazy fly into center. Can he get it? No, it drops in for a base hit. So a 2-out single for Killebrew. And Lou Bob's going to come in. And we need to get somebody up in the pen. Yeah, we'll get Craig Kimbrell up. Haven't used him a whole lot. And Lou Bob steps in, batting a robust .571. Slapped in the left field for a base hit. First pitch he sees. So first and second for Ricky Henderson. He's got a pair of singles on the day. First pitch to the A's Hall of Famer. And that's crushed in the left. Is it going to go off the wall? Yes. It's going to knock in 1, maybe 2, but the runner stops at third. An RBI double for Ricky Henderson, and it's 8-0 now as Michael A. Taylor steps in. First pitch from Goes. Slider just misses the outside corner, ball 1. So runners at second and third. 2 outs here in the third. Fastball misses up and away, and it's 2-0 now. 8-0 Kansas City here in the third. Looking for more. Slapped hard, third baseman Ramirez over to first for the out, and that stops the bleeding. But the Knights pop on another 4 as it's 8-0 now as we head to the bottom half of the third. Naylor, Chang, and the pitcher spot due up for the Guardians. So we're doing a pretty good job of just banging the drum here and just keeping on. I'm going to put Kimbrell in the game. I always love his love the way he starts his windup. It's just funny to me. But hey, whatever works. Get you in the right what you need to do. Do what you got to do. First pitch to Naylor. Challenge him with a fastball low. Ball 1. The 1-0 pitch to Naylor. Fastball fouled off. Count evens at 1-1. So up 8-0. Got a chance to capture this stronghold on the conquest map. Fouls it off, and it counts 1-2 now. comes a 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike three, and there's one up, one down here in the third. Yet another strikeout for the Knights pitching staff. First pitch to Yu Chang. Misses high with a fastball, ball one. Gets a sign from Grandal, the 1-0 pitch. Drops a curveball in there, swung through for strike one. Counts even at 1-1 now. The 1-1 offering. Fouls it off down the right side, out of play. It counts 1-2 now from Kimbrell to Yu Chang. The 1-2 delivery. Fouls it back, and the pitcher's getting tired. Hey, at least it's taking 8 pitches now instead of 7. 1-2 delivery. Down the first base line. That could be. It is going to be extra bases. Taylor gets it in. Oh, he just missed the tag. Taylor did all he could to get that back in there and made that a lot closer than I thought it was going to be. So the Guardians get their first hit of the game. 1-out double here in the third, as Brian Rocchio steps in to face Craig Kimbrell. Swings through a high fastball, strike one. Here comes the 0-1 delivery. Just misses low with a fastball. I apologize if you can hear the mower going outside. It's not even barely 9 o'clock and already got the mowers going, so I apologize for that. And the pitch. Slow roller to first. Killebrew takes it to the bag himself unassisted. The runner advances to third, but there's 2 outs now for the leadoff man, Ahmed Rosario, who grounded out his first time up. So, man on third, 2 outs here for the Guardians, an 8-0 lead for the Knights. Kimbrell trying to shut the door. The curveball just misses, low and away. Here comes the 1-0 offering. Swings through a fastball right down the middle, and that was nowhere near where I wanted that pitch. And here comes a 1-1 delivery to Rosario. Fastball just misses inside. All right, he's having a little bit too much trouble. I'm going to get Brian Wilson up. And the pitch. Fastball down the pipe. The count's even at 2-2. Guardians down to their final strike. About to lose this stronghold if they don't come up with a big rally. The 2-2 offering. Curveball, swing and a miss, strike three, and that's the ball game. As Kimbrell was really the only pitcher to get in any amount of trouble, but as he's the only one to allow a runner to get to third base. But the Knights shut out the Guardians here, 8-0. A lot of offense and steady pitching, and Jared Weaver gets the win. 8 runs on 11 hits, no errors. No runs, 1 hit, no errors for the Guardians. Anthony Rendon got things started. Ricky Henderson scoring. That's always a good thing. And Mike Trout just continues to wallop the ball, just like he always does. And Kyle Tucker said, anything you can do, I can do better. Well, maybe not better, but at least the same as. And Chisholm with that 3-run bomb that really, really cemented the game away. And Craig Kimbrell with his not quite perfect 8th inning or 3rd inning, but we got the win, so can't complain about a win. So we're going to confirm that. Like I said, 8 runs, 11 hits. That's a pretty good piece of hitting right there. So we capture that one and Harmon Killebrew gets upgraded to parallel 1. We're almost to level 28. See, AL East is up to 2255, AL Central is 1864, AL West 1509, NL East 3805. We're just inching closer with each of those. Rendon almost to 500, Nationals almost to 1500. So we're making progress. We're getting there. Can't complain a whole lot. Just been grinding the snot out of this game. Like I said, I love this I love the game overall. It's just really good. It has its issues. Every video game is going to have its issues. You know, anymore. You know, look at Ricky. He's almost a parallel three, so we're getting there. But that is, and we get the Cleveland Guardians alternate home uni, so that's cool. So there's my current map as it stands right now. So we got a lot of Atlanta to play, a couple of Miami, a couple Boston, one Baltimore, and Toronto left to. We basically got about a third of the map left to do. So we're getting there, slowly but slowly. But you know, play the games, get the XP, get the packs, all that good stuff, and just have fun with it. It's a video game. It's supposed to be fun, and for the most part, it has been fun. Other than we had the server issues, at the start, which is a kind of a common occurrence with MLB The Show and San Diego studios, but it seemed to be a lot less this year than in years past. I will give them that. So I think that tech test where they let everybody get on instead of having just a few people that signed up, it's like everybody that had access to Xbox or PlayStation was able to get on and play the tech test and really test the servers a bit more than in years past. So I think that helped out quite a bit. Um, you know the some of the changes they're trying to make the game better. So that's cool. They did a little bit. Some of the stuff they said they did for franchise looked like they didn't really work. Like the trade logic just didn't seem to really do what they said it was going to do. Now maybe it did in their testing, but when it got out on the to the general public, it was not doing what the trade logic that they said it was doing. When you got a team like the Royals trading Bobby, offering Bobby Witt to the Cubs, like Ant Ortiz showed the other day, and I can't remember who they were trading it for, but the Royals would not be doing a 1-for-1 trade for what they were offering there. I mean, it was just silly, and apparently Juan Soto was still getting traded for absolutely a couple baseballs and a bag of chalk or something, but they work on it. They do their best. They try to get the things corrected as quickly as they can. It's a process. There's so many lines of code. It is what it is. It's gonna take time sometimes. You got to give them that time. I'm not a no, I'm not paid by SDS or Sony or anybody else. It is what it is. I do get annoyed while I'm playing. Yes, I do get annoyed when those things happen. But I can step back. Take a breath. Relax and realize that it is a video game. It's supposed to be fun. And those they get paid to put out a video game, and they I think they do overall a pretty good job. You know, so it is what it is. There's always going to be issues with video games. It doesn't matter if it's now or if it was in the past or in the future. There's always going to be issues. Nothing is ever going to be perfect. It's just the way it is. You can sit there and say they ought to be blah 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 blah. Until you sit there and do it. And I've done a little bit of programming, and it's when you're sitting there and you're trying to find an error in multiple thousands of lines of code, it can be daunting. Because when you look at something for a while, everything starts to look the same. And it just is. But like I said, it's a fun game for the most part, and the grind is fun. The game is fun. The gameplay is overall pretty fun. There's some issues, but like when things that I don't like is when you're playing and the bases turn black. It's just like, what's going on with this? But uh, overall, I enjoy the game, and I wouldn't be streaming it if I didn't. So, if I'm going to stream it, I might as well enjoy it. So So my name's Rob. Thanks for coming and checking out the stream. I hope you had a good time today. Hope you enjoyed what I'm putting out. Hope y'all have a good week. Hope y'all have a good week. Hope you have a really good week, because it's probably not going to be a good week for me and my family. So we will talk to y'all later, and I hope y'all stay safe, be well, and we'll see you on the next stream on Wednesday. Talk to you later. Peace.